Started on Duck Hunt probably and just kept going from there. Back when I had imagination and a more fun atmosphere, I think I played a lot more games, played some racing games. And Counter-Strike came out and ruined my life. Just shooters from there forward.
Yeah. Well, I've always been gaming. I've been gaming since I was 5 years old, just like I've been skateboarding. It's just something that I naturally stumbled upon. I was a console gamer, still am. Had no internet connection though, so it was just strictly single player. Around the time Halo 2 launched, me and my friends, we would have LAN parties at their house, we would sleep over, and it was so much fun just to get into the world of online where anything could happen, and it was unscripted.
My uncle had the Atari 2600, you know, with the one controller stick and the button, one button, and that's all you do. Super Nintendo was my life and bread and butter, and I just never got away from gaming after that.
My parents surprised me with a Nintendo. They were always like super strict about things. No, you have to do your homework, you have to do this. Why you no doctor yet? Like, things like that. And yeah, they finally bought me a Nintendo. I got to play Duck Hunt. That was my first game ever. I was horrible. We went from there, started playing Mario, got into platformers, and that's where my passion really came from, for sure.
I started gaming when I was like a really, really young kid. My first console was the NES for Christmas. Super Mario Brothers and Duck Hunt were my first games. Hate that stupid dog.
I'm gonna have to give the credit to my dad, I think, and my parents. My dad had one of these really old things from the 70s. It was basically Pong in its own little console, and it had 2 knobs on it, and that's it. And you just sort of, blip, bloop, blip, bloop, you know?
I always wanted to get into gaming, like I always wanted to play, and then I finally got a Sega Genesis, and Mortal Kombat 3 came out. Back then there was like, they used to be called Hollywood Video, they were like blockbusters. I had to go to Chicago to meet, to visit my family, but I didn't want to return to Mortal Kombat game. Back then cartridges were cartridges, there's just stickers with labels on them. So I was like, Ren and Stimpy, Mortal Kombat. I peeled off the sticker and switched it and took the cartridge with me to Chicago. Came back like 3 weeks later. They drove me right back to Hollywood Video. They're like, you have something to tell us, right? And ever since then, they were like, damn, you're addicted, bro. You actually went through all that trouble.